All right. And there we go.
Nope, not for me.
Yeah, I'm up. Ready to go.
Right. And this crap again where mine takes forever to load up.
Alright, well, we'll get started. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our channels. Thanks for tuning in. You got Tubbfarmer here and Chris Larkin. Make sure to go hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell. Also, we are community. Hello. We are console players. PS4. We do have a community. It's called Superior SF Farming. And make sure to go check us out and join our community. We have like-minded individuals. We're into realistic farming on Farming Simulator 19. And we have a very interactive community. So make sure to join us. There's lots of pictures, questions, and chat between other members in there. So we'd be happy to have you. Make sure to check us out and join us. And while you're checking out our channels, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And last, do not forget to hit the little bell to get the notifications so that you know when we're broadcasting next. And how you doing, Chris? Are you up and running?
Man, I'm still waiting to get my chat up. So there's nothing new here. But anyway, guys, welcome back to the channel where anything can happen and usually does. On my end of the stuff, it takes forever for my stream to load up. So I'll have to wait till that's up and running before you can actually see your chats. Hopefully it'll be up and running in any second there. So as Tubb said, we're back on Welkers again. That was picked by the subscribers last night. Now, myself and Tubbs, we were having a discussion before we came on. That way we're a little bit later than normal about how we're going to do this tonight. We looked at the contracts and we didn't really want to start doing more contracts because we done contracts last night that was pretty monotonous for you to watch. So we do want to get our farm up and running tonight. So we were discussing, we're going to do something that we didn't really want to do, but we're going to do it. We are going to take out a bank loan. We're going to take out a bank loan to the value of, I think it's 100 grand. Tubbs, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're...
Yep.
So we're going to take out a bank loan to 100,000. So we will pay that back then off screen as we go on with contracts and stuff. But with that 100 grand, what we're going to do is we're going to buy our field 11. We're going to harvest that crop, and then once that crop is harvested, before we start to fertilize and stuff like that, we will set off the section that we need for our animals. Then we'll get the rest of that field then turned over for our next crop, and at the same time then we're going to start our animal pens. So that's what we're going to plan for you tonight. We do have a few contracts that we can do if we all this done before our stream is over. So Tubbs, I will get the 100 grand out and then we can get this started.
Yeah, I'll sit and watch you do that, and then I'll go grab my harvester.
Good man.
Let's see. Oh yeah,
your
harvester's on the.
So.
All right, I gotta run and grab the broadcast header for mine.
So 100 grand is done. We now own field 11. So this is where the fun begins, where we have to start to pay this back and all as well as we go along. So.
Hey, why don't we also make sure to do the straw as well so we can make extra money?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's it. In fact, in that case then, when we're here, can we find a spot to drop this somewhere?
I just set mine right where I parked my combine just so I could go grab the header real quick and bring it back. We can reorganize.
No, I'm on about the bale sell point.
I don't. My suggestion is let's harvest it first and then find a spot for it, clear out a spot for it, like where we're going to put the animals and stuff. That way it's out of, because we're getting kind of congested up in that yard. That's just my 2 cents.
Well, no, like we need to have some spot for all our equipment here that we need to get. But then, like, we do have that shed that we can start throwing stuff in, so maybe we should start throwing the small implements in there. Either.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking we're just kind of congested up there to put something else up there. And to just section off that land once we get it harvested, like a place for, you know, placeables like our animals, you know, silo. Well, we already got the silo down, but the bale sale point, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying.
I do. To a certain extent.
Exactly.
Well,
and it's a very big extent.
I'm trying to get my chat here sorted as well as drive.
So we're
driving and picking.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is harvest 11.
Yep, harvest 11. That's what I'm up for.
Yep, that's what we're planning on doing. We're gonna harvest it.
Right, so get this done.
Okay.
Right, so hey Becky, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the chat.
Hi Becky, how are you doing?
She must have been waiting patiently. Where's the start? Yeah, so field 11 is now what we're getting ready, and that's what we're going to work with.
Alright.
So if everybody to join us, welcome. You have to rejoin myself and Tubbfarmer on Welker Farms. So, you know what I'm about to say. If you haven't grabbed your popcorn, now's the time to do so. Because this shit's going to get good.
Mm-hmm. Where are you at? Are you coming up here?
You bring up 2 headers.
Yeah, I'm bringing them up. Both of them.
Okay.
Where are you at?
It's not very realistic. It's not very realistic if you're pushing one of them.
Well. Oh, there you are.
I'm here behind you.
I didn't know you were heading this way. I was pushing it up there so you could have it.
I'm sorry guys, we're supposed to play as realistic as we possibly can.
And that is about as, for a game, that's about as realistic as we can get, trying to get that header up there. It's just a grass field, it's not going to tear it up, you know?
Even DJ Goham wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I think what we should need to do is load up, refuel these harvesters.
You don't have fuel? I got fuel.
I'm halfway, so. Nicky says, I'm okay, thanks, and yourselves. I was on neutral already, and the notification came up. Yeah, I'm flying the babs. Thanks for asking. So, Tubbs, how are you?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you, Becky, for asking. No sinus problems.
Oh my God.
Making life good.
He's fantastic.
Ain't it wonderful?
Tubbs is in a singing mood tonight, guys.
Oh, come on now. Don't even go down that road.
You'd be singing nursery rhymes.
I'd be singing the blues.
Oh, I don't mind the blues. Blues is okay.
Not the kind of blues you're thinking about. So, all right. So we got 11 purchased. We're gonna harvest it. This will be our first field after doing all these contracts and a small loan, so that's not too bad. We're going to section off part of this field here for placeables, just in case you're wondering what we're doing right now. Once we get this harvested and get some of this straw picked up, we're going to sell the straw, which will make us a little extra money. Since we borrowed a little bit of money, we want to get that paid back as soon as possible. And then hopefully, I'm thinking we could probably maybe get our chickens started this session. Don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what we're planning on. Now we also put it to our subscribers last night, so and was with us tonight. You know, we always start off with chickens, but the first animal we will go with, it's down to you, our viewers and subscribers. You let us know if you want to see us going with cows, pigs, or sheep first.
Well, whatever it is, we can keep some of this for the chickens, the wheat.
Yeah. Also, we can keep some of the straw
for the cows.
The bedding. Yeah. So. Hello, Dixie. Welcome.
All right.
And how are you this evening?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
I wasn't talking to you.
Sure you were. I could tell by the tone of your voice you were talking to me.
And it's starting.
Yeah. It's twilight on Thursday. Dixie, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for tuning in.
Big shout out to Becky and Dixie, guys. They're probably two of our biggest watchers at the moment.
Yeah.
The two of them can't wait to get on to watch it. So big shout out to both of you.
Well, we do appreciate it. You know, that's what makes us keep moving along.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good, Dixie. Easy enough day today. Still same as last night. Still a bit hot, and this humid weather. Being Irish, we're not used to it to a certain extent. So other than that, I'm ecstatic.
What?
It's great to be alive.
Say that again. Did you say elastic or ecstatic?
Ecstatic. Elastic.
He's expandable.
I am an Avenger.
Oh my God!
I'm not going down that road again. No way.
Okay.
How are you?
Hey,
Dixie Wapner, how are you?
Dixie, I'm doing great. Thanks again for tuning in to us, and we really appreciate you guys, or ladies, I'm sorry, for tuning in. But I'm doing really wonderful. It's hotter than hell in Texas right now. It's about 98 degrees Fahrenheit with a heat index of about like 102, 103. So other than that, man, we're doing good.
Yeah, so Dixie, to let you know what we're doing, okay? So as you can see up in the corner, we're 62,000 down, well, left in the bank. What we've done was, from last night, we only had 416,000. So before we came on air, that's the reason why we were a little bit late tonight. Myself and Tubbs was discussing, like we always do before we come on air, what we should do. So we looked at the contracts. So in saying that, then we both agreed that doing contracts again will probably be a little bit boring for you to watch again after watching this last night, doing one contract for nearly 2 hours. So we decided then what we done instead was we took out a bank loan of 100 grand. So that's what we have to pay back ourselves. So we'll either do it on camera or off camera. We'll discuss how we're going to do it. So we took out 100 grand. With the 100 grand, then what we done was we went along and we bought field 11. So what we're going to do now, we're going to harvest our field. Then we're going to take up the straw and everything else and sell everything that we're going to do. We're going to keep a bit of this wheat for our chicken pen that we're going to get. We're going to keep some of this straw for animal bedding. So once we do this, how we're going to work it is this. We're going to top half of this field. After we harvest it, we're going to get it set up for our animals and our farm. So we're going to place our chicken pen because that's what we always do. But we're going to leave it up to you, Becky, and the rest of the guys who actually watch us to pick our next animal that we're going to go. So you have a choice of either sheep, cows, or pigs. Everything but horses, as we discussed last night.
Horses.
Horses for horses, of course.
Mm-hmm. Ain't no stinking horses on here.
No.
Are you full?
Yep. So
Okay.
I'm grabbing the auger.
Here I come. I'll get you unloaded real quick. Boom.
So that's our plan for tonight. Now we do have a few contracts lined up in mind. If they're still there by the time we get this finished, we will do them. They're on small fields such as field 7, field 8, 21, and I think the biggest field that we have then for tonight to do is field 18. So they're not that big fields, so we might be able to get 2 or 3 different kind of contracts done for you tonight, so we'll see a different kind of variety than just one big massive field.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Oops. Oh, cut the corner a little close. Alright, now we're in business. You know, considering this thing is not only fertilized, what, 50%? Let's see. Yep, 50%. That's not bad. We're still going to make a lot of wheat off of
I'd
this.
be expecting to, so. Right, so if you want to continue there then, and I will continue
As always.
back down where I came from.
No, go ahead.
Right, so I'll continue on this side, you do that side, and then we meet up in the middle.
Alright, got it done. No worries here. Looks like somebody got full and ran right through the markers. Don't know who would do something like that. I don't know.
Headlands are done.
What? Headlands are done? Finally.
Yep.
Where you been this whole time? Oh, there you go.
Hey guys, when I was watching, actually no, we can't sell
Give me
them.
just a sec.
Can we actually sell? We can't, yeah. So if you want to sell the loose straw, let us know, or if you want us to, bale, if you want to see us doing baling on this, on our field, let us know that in the chat there as well, guys. If you want to see us, do a bit of baling, instead of just picking up the auger wagon, we can bale it and do it that way. So that's 2 choices you have, either in the auger wagons, the forage wagons, or baling. Also guys, just while I was watching, myself and Tubbs were discussing, okay, we normally do our broadcast for about 2.5 hours, as you know already. We were discussing last night after we got off air about different ways of actually doing our stream trees. So we came up with an idea. If you like this idea, just say yes or no in the chats. What we're planning on doing is probably keeping our streams to a length of 2 hours. Okay, so not 2.5 hours like we were. But what we were willing to do then is the first half hour before we do our live stream for the 2 hours, we were going to showcase either mods or we will showcase a new map or something like that. So we'll do that for a half an hour, and then we'll go back to our normal 2 hour streams. So if that's something that you would like us to do, please put in the chat yes or no. We're more than happy to go on a half an hour, showcase a map or showcase a few mods if that's what you'd like to see, and then do a stream then for 2 hours after that. So Dixie said yes. So.
Oh, Dixie did?
Yep. So Dixie
cool.
thinks that's a good idea. So
Well, good.
Um, so also, guys, what we're also planning on doing from maybe tomorrow, we might do tomorrow night. We haven't really finalized what we're going to do yet. Tubbfarmer, no. Get off my chat. You're supposed to be working.
I am working.
My God. You can't trust him at all. He's supposed to work and he skips off for an extended lunch break.
You were taking votes. I just figure vote's a vote.
Your assessment don't stand with me, Professor.
You can't steal my line.
Becky said, maybe with a cheeky face.
Becky knows how far this can go downhill.
Something tells me I think Dixie is starting to believe that also.
Yeah. I don't blame them at all. Some of the stuff that we concoct it sounds good at first. Somehow we didn't think it all the way through.
No. So as I was about to say before, someone left this post and started,
your excuses are not good to me.
So tomorrow night we're thinking of doing this for you also. Tomorrow night on Friday nights, it's an idea. So if this is something that is also like, guys, yes or no in the chat as well, except for Tubbs. Tubbs is not allowed to come back on my chat. He's banned.
What?
So so what we are planning on doing is, so like, you know that on a Monday and Tuesday we have a different map for you. Wednesday and Thursday we also have a different map, and then on Saturday and Sunday we also have one. So what we're planning on doing maybe on a Friday is we're going to have a subscriber let's play. So that's something that we're in discussion with now. Unfortunately, if we do go down this road, it'll be only for PC players because Farmson isn't. Is it cross-branded? Is it? Is that what it's called?
No,
is there both?
Not for Sony. So it would be only PlayStation 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So like I know there is one or two games out there where people on Xbox can play with people on PlayStation.
Well, yeah, Xbox Xbox can.
Rocket League is one of them. So
I think Xbox
can cross-platform. That's what it is. Thanks, Becky. Right. So unfortunately, Farmson isn't one of those games. So if we do go down this road, guys, a subscriber let's play, it'll be only for those with console, unfortunately.
PS4.
PS4 console. So now, if our channel takes off, now I'm not saying that because myself and Tubb always say to you that we're not professional YouTubers by any means, we're not. We both are discussing of getting a PC later on, maybe in a couple of months down the line, whatever. So we are in discussing with that.
6 months
so
left.
Here's something else. So here's something else that we could do. If this is what you'd like us to do, is if we can probably look into maybe getting an Xbox also.
What?
That means then we can go all platforms. So we can actually have one night of Xbox, one night of PC, one night of PlayStation. So that's something that we could discuss. If that's something that you as subscribers would like us to think about the idea, let us know in the chats.
Brother, we need some sponsors if we're going to be spending that kind of money.
No, because we're all on Farmson anyway.
Yeah, but we got to buy all the consoles for it.
I don't. I just go to Becky and get Becky's one. She has an Xbox.
Oh yeah, well you've got that avenue. I got grandkid I'm spending money on.
Buy her an Xbox.
Yeah, that's gonna fly over well.
Yeah,
she's only 5 months old. She ain't gonna be playing no.
Exactly. So think about it. You buy her one now, right? And then what you can do then is you can keep the fur, and then as she gets older, you can train her into how to use it. And then you can, at the same time, then you can use it for farm sim in the meantime. I think that's perfect. It's a great excuse to have one in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So Dixie says,
I heard
yeah,
excuse
you should do that.
is
So,
what I heard. Yeah, Jennifer ain't gonna buy none of that BS. You already know. You already.
She doesn't have to know about it.
I gotta live with this woman. You already know how Jennifer is. No, sir. I love her to death, but I don't want to be dead soon.
Look, you're always blaming me for this kind of stuff on here. So
No, I don't.
Something else you can blame me for.
I just kind of look around like I don't know what's going on.
Man, come on. I mean, I'm pretty sure on a Saturday or Sunday when you actually take her out shopping, you're like, we can't stay out too long now, Jenny. We have to go home. Chris is waiting.
You
has
had to bring up the S word. I don't like that one. Oh man, yeah, that S word cost me a lot of money.
Yeah, guys. So this is something that we might look into in the near future. We will see how that goes. But if you like the idea of actually of us doing subscriber let's plays, no, drop it in the chat there and we discuss it.
Yeah, it's probably, I like it. It's a good idea. Just get some interaction and stuff. Plus, I'm not going to mention anything except this. I won't mention any names. How about this? Anyway, Becky has got hooked on Farm Sim, so we can get her to playing too.
What?
She's a subscriber. She can play. We'll get her really hooked on Farm Sim at that point.
No, she's more into forestry.
Nah, I know Becky hasn't told you this, but deep down, secretly, she really likes Farm Sim. I don't care what she says.
Well, I know she does. She does. I mean, she's on every night. I mean,
Yep.
Like.
And then
look at it,
here's the next.
Right, and Dixie probably will agree with me to a certain extent in this. To sit down to listen to two gobshites like myself and you going on for 2.5 hours, you either have to be mental or you actually have to like Farm Sim.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what's gonna.
Here.
So here's the snowball effect. We're gonna get Becky on here. She's gonna start playing. She'll start streaming. I can see this. Here's the future. And then Dean is going to get on here and he's going to start playing Farm Sim.
No, he'll be getting on just to rake up the farms.
The troublemaker.
Oh.
It's all in good fun.
I mean, like, the way I see it is, you either have to be insane to sit down and listen to two of us gobshites, or you have to like Farm Sim. Simple as that. There's no grey area right there.
Well, the way I look at it is...
Becky's got the same. Becky said, well, I am going to get a PS4, so I'll happily join. I'll need help playing there. Dean play. Yeah, exactly. Bex. I agree with you. Dean won't play. But
that's
Becky
okay.
said she's getting a PS4. Happy days.
Well, here's the thing. I know we jokingly talk about that, and you and I carrying on for 2 hours and stuff, but that's the reason we did this. It's just because we love Farm Sim that much, and we wanted to share, our experiences with this. And so we have no illusions of being, these grandeur YouTubers making, thousands of dollars or euros or whatever being a YouTuber. We just simply do it because we love the game. So, and I'm good with that. And if we get more people involved, if we get subscribers involved, even if we, of course, you've got more subscribers than I do, but even if we get some of the subscribers involved in playing shoot just because of the love of the game, man, that's what this is all about. You can build friendships from this and build a community and something that you enjoy that's relaxing. That's why I play this game. It's my stress relief. This is my stress relief from the office. I deal with a lot of stressful and I see the worst in humanity because of what we do for a living, and it's horrible, but it's a necessary thing, which I'm good with. I mean, I've been doing it 30 years, so I'm okay with it. But this right here, I was raised on a farm, grew up on a farm. My dad farmed, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, my great-great-grandfather. So this is really in my blood, and so I enjoy it. And so this is like a real stress relief for me to get on here. And that's why you and I play or I play with you so much, and you already know that, but.
Yeah, oh no, exactly. That, the way I look at this is the way we carry on stream is the way that much different we carry on anyway, whether we're doing single player games and anything else, or just standard multiplayer that we always do every now and again, for the two of us.
Unless I'm sleepy.
Yeah. So, or you're on your single player, I'm on my single player, we're just party chatting. This is the way we carry on anyway, so it's not like we're not carrying on, we're putting on the facade for our streams and nothing like this off stream.
Oh, I agree.
We're like this every time. Every time.
Yep. Unless one of us are tired or out of it or something along that.
My name is Dylan and I'm 13 years old and I love Frampton. Well, Dylan, welcome. And it's great that to see younger people like yourself getting involved in farm sim, because normally 9 times out of 10 when we get young subscribers talking to us, it's either Minecraft or Fortnite or something like that. So to actually come across a young guy like yourself saying that you love farm sim, fantastic.
Absolutely.
And by the way, that's
all about.
His real name is Dylan. So.
All right, Dylan, welcome aboard. Well, we love this game too. Chris and I both, as young gentlemen, worked on a farm. I worked for my dad and then farmed on my own for a little bit when I was in college, and so I mean, this is in my blood, just like Chris when he was young. He went and helped some family friends on a farm, and once it gets in your blood, it doesn't go away. And then when I found this game, my kids, actually my wife, I think, bought me this game. When she bought me this game, because
she didn't know what she was getting into.
Maybe not, but when she bought me this game, I mean, I absolutely fell in love with it, and I've been hooked ever since, and just enamored and fascinated by this game. And then of course each release, from 15 to 17, and here we are in 19, it just gets better and better, and it's just like, oh my gosh, what's next? I can't wait till 2021 when they come out with the new one. So
yeah.
Oh shoot, I'm full.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same boat. How I came across this game is I stumbled across it by accident. What happened was, my nephew back then, who was 13, back in 2013 it was, he had Farm Sim 13 he had, and he asked me one day, he goes, I got a game that you might like, but I find it really boring and I don't like it. So him being him, I thought maybe it could have been a football game or something like that. I said, yeah, sure, give us a look at it and we'll try it. So got Farm Sim 13, fell in love with Farm Sim, been playing Farm Sim ever since.
Oh yeah.
And then, as Becky will contest, FIFA, now, if anyone's watching, guys, whenever we talk about Hey Becky, she's my daughter, so just in case you're thinking, well, I'm getting very familiar, that's my daughter, that's why I'm like that with her. So it's as she will contest, FIFA was my to-go game. every year it was always FIFA.
Really?
Sorry, excuse me. Right? Always. Right?
Hmm.
Every time it came out, I was always waiting for the next installment, the next one, the next one, the next one, so on and so on. I came across Farm Sim, like I said, completely by accident because of my nephew. Now, when I'm talking about games for my PlayStation, it's Farm Sim. I don't mention FIFA anymore. Literally, FIFA's gone. Like I'll still play it, but I'm not in line trying to download on the first day of release, where it used to be. Now it's Farm Sim. I will pre-order Farm Sim. And as soon as I get it, it's played. I don't care, and that's just the way it is. So every other game that I play, such as FIFA, Call of Duty, Sniper, and stuff like that, they're all taking a backstage into it. Farm Sim has actually now gone into my number one game slot because of this.
Hmm.
So that's the kind of way it is. It's like a drug at some stage that once you get hooked on it, you're hooked on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like what some people when they play Farm Sim for the first time, it takes forever to do contracts or to do something. Whereas when I play it, I know for a fact Tubbs is the same. When Tubbs playing it, even though when I play for about 4 hours straight, it doesn't feel like it's 4 hours.
No, it goes by fast.
Yeah. Right, so let's see. Nixie said, I got Farming Sim 17 for my birthday, then I knew I had to get FS19. That's how it goes.
Yep.
That's how it starts. When you get one, that's it.
You're hooked.
Yeah.
For sure. That's what happened.
But I will say this. For anyone who's starting, that's only coming out. FS17 is probably the best one to start off with.
Yeah, I agree.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, because it has a bit of everything, but at the same time, it doesn't have the next level of, we said, terraforming, which can get people caught out and stuff like that. Then the way you have to play with animals and stuff. So 17, in my opinion, is...
Sorry about that.
It's a good one to start off with, if you want to start out. 13, right now, is a bit boring. I actually went back on 13 not so long ago, just to have a look at it. I'm like, no.
Cartoonish.
Yeah, I was like, no, I can't play it. I also went back on 15 not so long ago, just to have a look at it. I was like, no, I can't do it. You know? But 17 is a great one, especially for all the mods that are out there now and all the maps that are out there, because I think in 17 there's every kind of map you can think of nearly that's in the mod hub. You know? So if you want big fields, there's the like of Welkers and stuff like that. If you want small fields, then there's the likes of Drummard Farm, which is set in Ireland. And so there is a bit of something for everybody in 17.
I like Drummard.
Yeah, I love Drummard. So I tell you what, I think my favorite Irish map in 17. I don't know if Dixie played or Dylan played this in 17. I don't know if you played it either, Tubb. Was Ballincraig.
Oh, I played Ballincraig, yeah.
I loved Ballincraig. It was such a small farm with tight lanes and everything else, and it just felt like a taste of Irish home farming. I was like, yeah, I love it.
Yep.
So Becky says, FS17 is free for me now at the moment also, and then also bless you, Tubbs.
Thank you, Becky. I've sneezed like 7 times. I've even had to mute the mic. My allergies. I should have never said anything. I was like, I'm allergy.
I am playing FS19 now. Excellent. So what map are you on, Dylan, at the moment? Or Dixie? I don't know if
I actually said I was allergy free and doing fine, and I start sneezing out the wazoo.
You see, that's what you get for coming over to my chat and ruining it.
You know what? Your excuses are no good to me.
Professor.
I don't agree with your assessment, Professor.
Uh, yeah, Becky. So going back to what you said about 17 being S3 for you, yeah, you should play it, get used to it. It's an easier enough kind of way to actually get
Oh,
used to
yeah.
farm sim.
I agree.
Because like you don't have to worry about terraforming and stuff like that. You just go and play it and enjoy the game for what it is in 17.
Yeah.
So Becky says, I'm the same with allergies today, so she's the same. And Dixie went, oh, he's on Welker Farms also. Excellent. So how are you playing your Welker Farms? Are you doing something similar to what myself and Tubbs doing, or are you doing a different route? Let us know as well, because we're always fascinated to hear how other people play their farms and not just ours.
Yeah, because we definitely play a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how in the world I can be outside all day long working, and then I come home and sit in my lazy boy chair, and all of a sudden everything in the world gets me.
Could be just mics, could be dust in the air, could be anything.
The Irish air has hit me.
Dixie went, he plays about the same as us. Excellent, excellent.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, so if there's anything that you need to know and that you don't really know yourself, like if you like to find out yourself as trial and error, fantastic. That's how we started in the game, with trial and errors and stuff like that. We didn't really know many people because, I don't know about Tubbfarmer, but I didn't anyway for definite. Where I didn't really know anyone else who was actually playing Farm Sim 13. I didn't do a lot of multiplayers back in 13. Didn't really do a whole lot of multiplayer back in 15 either. 17 I did a bit, but I was only really kind of getting out and I'm out and about, so I was just kind of asking people, what do you want me to do on your farms? But I really wasn't asking any questions. So what I kind of learned by playing the game, which is probably the best way of actually doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But if there is anything that you want to know about the game in general, Dixie, drop it in the chat there. Myself and Tubbs will happy give you what we know. So if you want to ask anything about the game in general, and same with Becky and same with anyone else who's watching, guys. If you want to know anything about the game in general, pop it in the chat. If we know the answer, we will give it to you. Or if you want to know about mods coming out, or if you want to know about maps that are coming out, or if we've heard any kind of rumours that you might like to be interested in, drop them in the chat there. We're more than happy to discuss things with you as well, and give you a bit of our experience of what we learned on playing the game. But at the same time, as Tubbs will agree, we don't know everything about this game. There's still a lot of stuff in this game that we don't know, and so we always play and find out ourselves as we go along. So,
oh yeah,
and that's a good thing about our community, guys, as well. Now, unfortunately, it's not cross-platform, so anyone on Xbox and PC can't join our community. It's only for PS4. But there is a few members over there who'd be more willing to talk to you for anyone who's actually a member or have a PS4 naturally. But like I said, pop it in the chat. Myself and Tubbs, we would love to talk to you, and we would love to give you what we know about the game. So.
Yep, be happy to help out in any way we can. Maybe it's me harvesting this hay, and subliminally, subliminally, I am actually on this harvester, inhaling all this chaff that comes from the harvest of this wheat.
Ain't you lucky then it's not the bison that we have?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Have you ever harvested wheat?
Bison. Yeah.
The chaff will make you itch big time. Sneeze. The whole 9 yards. wheat, barley, and corn's not so bad because it's more of a solid stock.
Yeah, I think that's what I think myself and you talked about that a while, or maybe on a few of our streams anyway, at least once or twice about why we like harvesting what we like harvesting is because that's probably what we harvest when we were on farms, you know.
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely.
I harvest wheat and I harvest barley, but I also on my days when I was working on farms, I've also harvest potatoes and sugar beet and carrots.
No
And I
sugar
think that's
beets,
the reason why.
no potatoes
Right,
for
I
me.
think that's the reason. I think that's the reason why I kind of like doing them is because I had already done them in my younger days. You know.
Yeah. Now I've harvested carrots, but I've never harvested. Well, I can't really say that I harvested potatoes because we did have. I think it was 300 acres in potatoes
Yes,
at one
Becky,
time.
exactly. Now, thanks, Becky. Tubbs, I want to ask you a question, or anyone else who's watching, right?
No.
We came, right, I think it was on Tuesday, myself, Becky, and Becky's younger sister, we were out doing a bit of shopping, right? And we came across something that even I was stumped on because I never heard of it, ever, right? So maybe you might have heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because of harvest carrots, as you were saying, right? Have you ever heard of purple carrots?
Right. Yeah. Yes.
You have.
Yeah.
Can you explain what purple carrots are, please?
It's how. So, technology has advanced to the extent of even and I'll put it this way to cotton because we got so much cotton up here. They have engineered genetically the seeds to where if you want a blue cotton or a brown cotton so that you don't have to dye the cotton to make pants, blue jeans or brown jeans or whatever the case may be. That's what they've done, and the carrots are the same way. It's just a way that they've engineered them through a process in the seeds that they put in there and how they germinate that can give them that different color. It's interesting. Cattle, cattle is the same way. They've got it so genetically engineered that if you want a very a stout, stocky, beefy type of cattle, most of it's done by artificial insemination because that's the kind of cows that you want for your beef cattle. So, that's just our modern technology.
Okay, I can understand cows. I can understand maybe the reason why they would dye their cotton, right?
Uh-huh.
I can.
You're gonna be hating on a purple carrot. I get it.
Yes. Like what use is a purple carrot? What beneficence
3-year-old kid?
What
3-year-old kid is gonna hate a purple carrot? Look at it that way. Seriously.
It's still a carrot.
Well, cotton is still cotton, but.
And what dye are they putting in this food to make a carrot go purple?
Well, there's somebody that may be colorblind, and purple is a better color for them for a carrot. Who knows? I don't know.
Your assessment isn't making any sense to me, Professor.
Well, that's the way it goes. We're in a different world today,
Like a carrot by a carrot of any other name is still a carrot.
But it doesn't actually symbolize an orange carrot. It's a carrot. A carrot is always a carrot.
Yeah, exactly. So
purple or orange is still a carrot.
Yeah, no, we just thought the other day, I was like, oh my god, I've never seen a purple cat in my life,
Well,
I've never even heard of it.
it's just the engineering, the advancement of science and technology. That's all it amounts to. And for whatever
So
reason,
basically,
that
so the real answer, what I was looking for then, is the answer is someone in a laboratory had way too much time on his hands and decided, seeing that I'm not doing nothing, I'm getting paid to do something, I might as well make a purple carrot.
we
Is
call
that what you're
those
trying to tell me? Yeah.
probabilities. It's
Right,
probable that that's the case. I'm not going to say that it's 100%, but it's probable.
Well,
But
that
that's
answer probably sounds more believable than someone's like, some purple carrots we get kids to eat them quicker.
you never know. That's how we ended up with Lucky Charms in the United States. I'm just saying. Hate it
No.
if you will. Dispute it if you will.
The reason why you ended up with Lucky Charms is
Is
you
because
wanted
the
to look at
Irish really wanted to be implemented in the United States through the pot of the lucky gold of the leprechaun.
You do realize, right? You do realize you wouldn't have the United States only for the Irish. We built the United States.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
based on Lucky Charms. I mean, it was all the cereal.
It was based on the sweat of our backs.
Every American home is based on Lucky Charms. I want a pot of gold.
Dixie meant because they're good.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we even got a school that's
Purple?
that no, we have a school that is a very prestigious university here in the States that's called Notre
Called Lucky
Dame.
Charms?
Nope, it's called
Called Lucky Charms?
Notre Dame. It is a Catholic
Fighting
school
Irish.
that
Yes.
is the Fighting
Fighting
Irish. That is correct. That is correct.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Now, see, this is it right now. I know anyone from the States will know this, right? So this is for those who are watching who are not from the States, right? The school, Notre
Herlin.
Dame, is not called the Fighting Irish, okay? Let's make that clear. It is the football team of Notre Dame is called the Fighting Irish,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, okay,
'Cause
just let you know, right? So it's not the cheerleaders, it's not the school teachers, it's not the students, it's the football team is called the Fighting Irish.
Newt Rockney, very famous football player. And I think that was during well, I don't know the era. It's been way back in the day, 50s, 60s or something like that. And I may be wrong about that, but
And they're called the Fighting Irish because it's not because we're just great, it's the no quit attitude. That's what we're known as the Fighting Irish. There's no need to cry, Tubbs. I know.
illusions or grandeur. Illusions or grandeur. Well, I think the fighting spirit that I have is due to what little Irish I have in me.
Like Tubbs, I don't know if you I know you probably know this because you're around the same age as I am and stuff like that. Like, and then the fact that you're from the States, you probably even know more than I would. Like, so when it comes to especially American football and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though you said that, even though you said you're not really what you call an out and out big American football fan as such, but you will still know a lot more than I do. Like, go back to Notre Dame.
College ball I am. I like college
right.
football. Yeah.
Exactly right. So we're going back to Notre Dame here, right? Because Notre Dame, guys, is college football, right? So, like at the moment, as far as I know, right, on their helmets it's the Shamrock, right? As far as I know, unless that's changed in the last couple of years.
I know it's gold, and it may have the it is the Shamrock. Yeah, I think you're right. That's correct.
Yeah, right. Did you actually know, right, when this in whatever 1800s, whatever it was, that they started their college, right, their football team, Did you know that they had a leprechaun on their helmets?
And I think there's still a leprechaun that's symbolic somewhere on their uniform, because it has the leprechaun with the hat, and he's in a fighting stance with his left fist. Left fist to the face, right fist out forward. Yep. They still have that. They still have it. It's on their uniform. Yep.
Yeah, and used to be on their helmets, as far as I know. And
I think. Well, I don't know if they. See, this is where I'd have to look it up. This is where I may be confused. I think maybe the shamrock is on their shirt, on their shoulders, but the Fighting Irish, the leprechaun, is on their helmet still. I think. I can't remember. I'd have to look it up to be sure, though.
Yeah, well, unless now, like what most college teams and football teams that have a home and away jersey, don't they?
They do. Yeah, they do.
The same as football or hurling and everything else. We've all got home and away jerseys.
Hurling? What?
Right? Isn't it? Right? I think it's. Is it the home jersey might have the leprechaun on it?
Oh man, don't get me started. I don't even know, to be honest.
Yeah, no, because I have to admit, like, one of my favourite football teams is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, though.
Oh, I watched Notre Dame. I like watching Notre Dame.
I don't know if I'm going to start any rows here, but I also like the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, okay. There has to be one in every crowd, I guess.
Each to their own, right?
Yeah, something along those lines. So they say.
Listen here now, Lucky Charm, right?
Why are you calling Becky a Lucky Charm? Well, she's your daughter. You should.
I'm calling you a Lucky Charm.
Oh, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, are we?
Yeah, let me see. So Becky said Lucky Charms are rotten. Ha ha. Dixie went, no, they're not. And then he went, we have Lucky Charms that are just marshmallows.
No,
just like marshmallows.
They're Beetawicks. That's your Lucky Charms.
Weetabix sent Lucky Charms.
You never know. It's an Irish thing. We call ours Sweeties. You call yours Weetabix.
Jesus. Oh, how the hell did we get off from the topic of farming to the Fighting Irish to Weetabix?
Something about purple carrots. I don't know.
And the purple carrots. Oh, like we've been saying, guys, in all our live streams, we talk about everything.
It happens. It happens.
Oh. But this is about myself and you are. Like even when we're just playing our own games and stuff like that, we just talk about everything and anything.
Typically. Alright, so I'm gonna go dump.
Becky went Weetabix with love hearts in her eyes. I know, I agree. And then Dixie went, you also live in the States. Whereabouts in the States do you live, buddy?
Ooh, slow down. Alright. So we got this.
So we think we got it, but we go along, we see what happens.
Do you have to unhook from this trader to unload? No. Okay.
No. You just go from trailer to trailer.
Yeah, I see it now.
Becky went. Oh no, she's leaving a message. I didn't get to it in time. Dixie went. He lives in Tennessee.
Tennessee. I know Tennessee.
Well, you should. You're from the States.
Mm-hmm. What are you crying
I
about?
think now the only thing, I think the only thing I actually know about Tennessee is probably Tennessee Williams, the country singer.
And that is not Tennessee necessarily?
No. No, I'm not saying he's Tennessee. I'm not saying he's from Tennessee. I'm just like, that's the only guy I know about Tennessee. Tennessee Williams.
My goodness. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and that's a wrap.
What's the football team of Tennessee? Tennessee what?
Titans,
The Titans.
which used to be the Houston Oilers, were from Texas.
So let me guess. So the Houston Oilers are now Tennessee Titans.
That is correct. And then
Right, because I've heard of the Houston Oilers. I just haven't heard of the Tennessee Titans. So
yeah, the Houston Oilers were out of Houston, Texas. And then they moved to Tennessee, and they became the Tennessee Titans. And then in 2002, Houston got another franchise, and they called themselves the Houston Texans. That's what they're called now. And the last quarterback for what used to be the Houston Oilers was a guy named Moon. And then I'm trying to think of the other fella's name. He got murdered by his girlfriend or wife. I can't remember. He worked for. He went over to Tennessee and became the Tennessee Titans. He retired and then was murdered by his girlfriend after he retired from NFL. And then the Houston Texans, they've had several quarterbacks since their inception. They started out with a guy named David Carr, and then they moved to a guy named Schaub, and I don't know who they got now. So they've had several quarterbacks. They've had about 3 coaches. Dom Capers was their coach when they first started, and then a Denver Broncos coach. I can't remember his name now. I had to think about it.
Becky says, "How's the sneezing? Sneezing eventually stop, Tubbs."
Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good right now.
If we want to Tubbs, right, because we've got 173,000, do you want to pay back our loan there? Does it still have a bit left in this field?
No, because we still got to collect. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, and then we can pay back our. We can pay back the loan, and then we'll have enough from the straw to do whatever we need to do.
That's what I was thinking.
And I figure if we save about, I don't know, I'm thinking about 10,000 liters of wheat for the chickens.
Yeah.
Then we're pretty good, you know. That's what I was.
Yeah.
This is kind of what I had in the top of my head. So.
I agree. I agree. That's what we should do. So if you want to head there and start doing it there, you work away there.
I'm harvesting right now. I'll get to it here in a sec. We can wait till we get done or whatever.
No. Well, exactly. So we can work on it in a second there.
Yeah. There's no rush. I mean, we still got plenty of time. It just took me a little bit to get back in the field. I don't know.
So Becky said, "God, you actually agree with someone." Now, are you talking to me or are you talking to Tubbs?
What's the matter with Becky? What'd she say?
She goes, "God, you actually agree with someone." But I don't know who she's talking about, me or you.
She's talking about you.
She might be. Could be talking about you.
No, she's talking about you because I know exactly what she's talking about.
And what is she talking about? Because you just said
You're agreeing with somebody. The stubbornness, you remember that part? Hard-headed?
I'm not stubborn.
No, not at all. I would wholeheartedly
There
agree
is
with
no
that.
there is no proof that I'm stubborn.
Oh, there's plenty of proof. I'll give you an affidavit right now.
I'm pleading the fifth.
Yeah, you're going to have to plead the fifth. Everybody that I knew was guilty pleaded the fifth.
I am not going to say no on the grounds I may incriminate myself.
Yeah. Okay, President Clinton.
Oh, now we get political. Oh, I can't believe that.
Well, you want to get technical.
Okay, like guys, I know I always say in my opening statement on this farm that anything can happen, and usually does. But let's keep politics out of it.
Oh, I thought you were meaning anything could happen, which means that you actually agreed. Okay, I misread that one.
That didn't happen. That was my evil doppelganger having a say.
Oh, okay.
It was the leprechauns putting sitting on my shoulder, whispering in my ear, and you just heard it. That's all it was.
Right. Hey, Bungee Landon, how are you doing tonight? The evil leprechauns. How does leprechauns become evil, seriously, from the Irish standpoint?
When they turn into gremlins.
How does a leprechaun turn into a gremlin, which is an animal from a human being? I don't
When he doesn't
understand.
have his lucky charms in the morning, when some people take him.
Oh, he has to have his American Lucky Charms. Okay, I understand. I get it.
Like, how do you feel in the morning when you don't get your coffee?
What does that have to do with Irish stuff?
Because that's how leprechauns feel when they don't get their lucky charms.
Potatoes, no. We're harvesting wheat right now.
Oh, potatoes, no way. We've had enough.
Yeah,
No more
exactly.
potatoes.
No more potatoes.
Dixie went, please do. I know nothing about politics.
Neither do we. We're about the most
You are the lucky one.
Yeah, we're about the most politically correct, not correct individuals.
Oh.
Leprechauns, yeah, that's what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, when they don't get to breakfast.
Because they don't have their Lucky Charms.
Yeah, we call them kids. Or
Honestly, I'm kind of thrilled to hear that, because that is the American version, bringing to the Irish that leprechauns have to have their United States Lucky Charms to be the good leprechaun. So that's actually a good sign. I really like how you're saying that. It's good. Hey, I'm just going based on what you're telling me there, Professor.
Oh. Oh my
Exactly.
God. Yeah, so we went from farming to politics to naughty leprechauns.
Naughty leprechauns. He said, I don't know how to drive.
God knows where we're going to end up. And why is it you always come up with a Scottish saying? What has Scotland as? Scotland has got nothing to do with leprechauns and...
I didn't say Scotland had... You're the one bringing up Scotland. I didn't say nothing about Scotland.
You and that Scottish.
I didn't say nothing about Scottish. I don't even like Scotch.
And now we're gone on to alcohol. Oh, that's another jump. So,
I do like Jameson though. However, that is not Scottish. That is Irish.
Why are you stereotyping me?
I think your assessment's way off, Professor. I actually like Jamerson. That is actually pretty good.
Jemmy, it's a good little tipple.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's a, what do they call it? A sippin'? Good sippin'. A what?
Tipple.
Tipple. What does that mean? I don't know what tipple is.
It's a small one. It's a shot. It's short. Kind of an after dinner aperitif.
Okay, so the same thing as Americanized would be sipping, because be after a meal you get a little bit and you sip on it type deal, but not as in, because if you say an American shot, that's like a shot glass that you just tip up quickly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not something you sip on.
No, we call it tipple.
Tipple. Okay. Same thing, just different verbiage. I got you. Cool.
Or we call it a short.
A short?
Right? A short, right? So how we pronounce our drinks over here, so when we're talking, like, is if we're talking about, I think we were talking about this before, right? That when you go into a bar and you're asking for a drink, right? If you're going in and you're asking for a Guinness, you just say a Guinness, right? Well, if you're going in for a beer, you can't just say, give me a beer, right? Because in Ireland, we have 5 or 6 different kind of beers on tap. So when you ask a barman for a beer, he'll automatically just assume that you'll want a Budweiser. So if you don't think Budweiser, you make Heineken or Carlsberg, then you have to specifically ask for those. Whereas if you're asking for a draft, you just go and kind of get a Guinness, and you will automatically know then that's what you want, because there's only one Guinness, right? So if you want a pint of it, you say, can I get a pint? If you want a glass, you say, can I get a glass, right? So a glass is a short, it's a half a pint glass.
Half a pint. Okay, so a glass is half a pint. Okay.
Yeah, right. Now, we also have a glass, which is what Jameson goes in, right? But we don't call them a glass of Jemmy. We would call that a short.
How many fluid ounces is that?
It's 2, I think it is.
That's it? Oh, right. Wow. That is a short.
Right? So it's 2 fingertips. So it's 2 fingers put together, right? That's
kneaded.
Short.
Yeah, kneaded.
Right?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So that's what we would say, right? Can we get a short, right? So we wouldn't actually go to a bar and say, can we get a short? We would say, can we get a Jemmy, right? So we don't say Jameson.
Okay.
Right? So this is how you would actually know a tourist from an Irish person, because we would just say, can I get a Jemmy? And the barman will automatically know it's a Jameson, right? If we say, can you get a Paddy? It's a Paddy Powers.
Yeah, I remember that. Paddy Powers, yep.
Right? So if we were to go along and say, can I get a shot, right? A shot is a shot glass.
Okay.
Right? Now, here's where it kind of gets a little bit complicated when you go to a bar, right? If we say, can I get a chaser, right? A chaser is one of 2 things. A chaser can be a 2-finger chaser, which is a short, right? So it's done in a short glass, right? And you're going to drink it as if you're drinking a Jameson or a Powers or something like that, right? Or if we ask for a chaser in a shot glass, it means that we're going to knock it back. So we're talking about the likes of tequila, Sambuca, and stuff like that.
Interesting.
So that's where all our terminology comes from.
Have you ever had a boiler maker?
A Boilermaker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And now you're going to explain what's
Yeah.
a Boilermaker for our subscribers.
Okay. So you take a regular, either anywhere from 12 to 16 fluid ounces of beer, it's your choice, and you drop a shot of whatever your choice of whiskey, rum, tequila, it doesn't matter what it is.
We
But
call them bombs.
Yeah, you drop it in the bottom of the glass, you drink the beer, grab the shot last, and you're done. You see what I'm saying?
We call them bombs. So,
Mhm.
right. So if we're going to do that, we would call. Can we get a Budweiser bomb, or we get a Heineken bomb, or something like that? Or if we call that, right. So we also have Jaeger bombs. So a Jaeger bomb then is done completely different. A Jaeger bomb is done with Jaeger alcohol and Red Bull.
Ooh, that's not good. Ugh.
Right. So that's what a Jaeger bomb is, right? But it's the very same thing. If we were going to get, we say, a pint of Budweiser or something, and we're going to get a shot, we call them bombs. So,
But it's put in the bottom of your glass, right?
no, Dixie went, well, now we're talking about alcohol.
Sorry, Dixie.
Like I said, we talk about a lot of stuff on this channel. It's not just farming.
So let me ask you this. It's not a glass and then a shot side by side. Do you drop it in the middle of the beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, which way?
Oh no, right? We drop it into the beer.
Okay.
That's our bombs.
That's the way we do it. Yeah, that's the way we do it as well.
Right? But we can, right, for the die-hard Irish drinkers, right, we also have a thing over here where a lot of young people are now trying it, right, because they heard about it and, from us old fogies and stuff like that, right, is we will get a whiskey, so a Jemmy or a Southern Comfort or something like that, right? We will get that, and we'll also get a shot, right, at the same time. So we could get, we say, like a Jameson, because you like Jameson, so, right, a 2-finger shot of Jameson, but we also might get a shot of Sambuca, tequila, or something, right? And we will knock back the shot, and then we will follow that with our chaser, which is that 2-finger chaser I was just talking about earlier on. Right? And then, when we finish that chaser, then we will follow that up then with a half pint of Budweiser or Heineken or something like that. Right? And all three of those are done one after another without a break.
Interesting. So basically, lightweight drinkers. I get it. That's not bad.
Lightweight. Oh.
That's just a starter for the night. What do you call it?
He's talking about Dean.
It would be what we call an appetizer here.
Oh. So.
All right. So I've got. I don't know how much you got in your bin, but I've got about 26,000.
My bin is full.
All right,
have,
here you go. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. So we need to save about 10,000. Ooh, this is going to fill me up even. Oh, no, not quite. All right, so we need to save about 10,000 for chickens. I guess I'll dump all but 10,000 and then dump the rest in the
AJ silo.
Yeah, AJ silo. There you go. So we made pretty good profit off of this right here. Not bad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad at all, no.
Oh shit.
What?
I come in
Go
hot.
on, use it. Go on, use it. Oh, the
Came
lag is killing me.
in
Go on.
hot. No, it wasn't a lag. It was me. Came in hot.
Becky says I'm gone too old for shots.
I know the feeling, Becky. I've gotten too old myself, actually.
Never too old for shots.
No, you're not. I mean, that is an honest truth, for real.
Yeah, you just can't handle the next morning. That's the only difference.
It makes it a little rough. I will agree to that. Oh, stop. Alright, I got 7,000 left. I'll put in the silo. That ought to get us taken care of. Hey, Dixie, how are you doing?
What? Dixie, you traitor!
She's just checking out both channels. No shame in that.
Oh, no.
Let me see if I can
No, that can't be happening.
make this work. Oh,
It's all good.
oh, wait a
it's
minute.
all
This
good.
is the wrong silo. That's a wash bin. I'm gonna see if I can make this work here, but I doubt it. Oh, calm down, tractor. Get off of the building.
You might have to pour it into the trailer and then empty 10,000 coming into the, from the
Well,
trailer into the silo.
it's possible, but I may get lucky here.
I just wanted to say hi. Like I said, Dixie, it's all good, bud. It's all good.
It's all the same
don't
to
mind.
us.
Yeah, we don't mind. You know. I think that's one of the reasons why we do this, so you can hop back from one to another.
Alright, so I'm doing some crazy stuff here.
Where am I heading? I need to head back here so we can watch this.
CHS. Yeah, I think you're right. I'll have to hang on this until we get the trailer back. Alright, so let me go dump the trailer. And alright, so yeah, we got quite a bit. So we got enough saved off for
Becky
chickens.
says, can I leave and go to Tubb stream?
Oh, poor
No, they're all-
Becky. Yeah, come
They're all
on,
jumping
Becky.
ship. They're all jumping ship. Oh my
You
god.
no, they're not. They're just saying hi and
I'm starting to
both.
feel like I'm starting to feel like I'm the Titanic.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
And after hitting the nice point, it's called Tubbfarmer.
Well, it is the Chris and Tubb show, so that's the duo of it.
That's it. It's all good. It's all good.
Now, Dixie, don't forget to subscribe. You commented. You got to subscribe. Because Becky's already subscribed, which I do appreciate.
I know she got squalling for that.
I gave Becky extra points for subscribing for both of us.
She got a slap on her wrist.
No, she didn't. I gave her extra points.
Hmm?
Nah, she's good.
Listen here, all I can say to you is, meh.
Your assessment there, Professor, is a little off. We'll have to judge it on a scale of 1 to 0. 0. Alright.
Dixie went, okay, to whom?
To who? Alright, so we should. You know what? Actually, Tubbs, we're gonna be. I mean, Tubbs, damn. Chris, we're gonna be.
I'm being called Tubbs now? Oh my
Yeah.
god,
I'm confused. I have an identity crisis here.
I'm moving up. No,
I don't know about all that, but I'm having an identity crisis here. So actually, honestly though, Fats, we're going to be in pretty good shape on this deal because we've got 57,000 in the first or total. So we could pay back the 100,000. We're going to be way over 100,000 paying it back. So this is not.
Well, we're 210, 212 at the moment. So
well, I'm not done yet. So
no.
No.
Oh, no. Like what I mean is, like we're 212 at the moment, which means pay that back. We still have 112 already, so we're grand. You know, we can pay back that loan.
We're at 140. Yep, 140,000.
So
yep, we're good. Yep, we're good.
You can pay that loan back there, and then we can work on 140 guys. That's no worries. That's doable. Do you want to? Right, guys, before we do this, right, I asked you earlier on there, and I'll wait for you to answer before we do what we're going to do. Do you want us to use a loading wagon for our straw, or would you like us to
No, we got the AJ silo. We need to load it. Loading wagon. Bales will only affect our...
Yeah, but we don't want all that straw in the AJ silo. That's not one of it. We only need a bit of it.
Why not? You could put an AJ silo, any of the other animal TMRs or whatever they are. You can load them with straw and then pour the raw straw back into the cattle barn. So it doesn't matter whether it's a bale or loose. You could do it either way.
Okay. I just wanted to give subscribers their opinion, but okay.
That's what I heard.
I'm easy both ways.
What? You said you need to get above water? What? Dadgum.
Sticking that hearing aid, buddy.
Yeah, I can already feel it.
Or turn it on.
Jeez Louise.
Dixie went loading wagon. Okay, no worries. Loading wagon it is then. You're not going to leave the truck there now. Someone else's poor field.
Yeah. What are you? Get off! Oh, never mind. I thought you were someone else. Oh, what the heck? You ran me over twice.
That's what you get for being in the way.
You know what? Your excuses are no good to me, Professor.
Like you know what to say when you're about to hit a deer, don't you?
Hit a what?
When you're about to hit a deer, you know what to say.
Hold my beer, watch this.
No, speed up.
Oh, okay. I'm hung on the corner of the building watching and listening to you. Oh, my stars.
Where am I going?
Alright, so here's this one.
Right, so
I see what you mean. Trying to haul this in kind of a long train, its maneuverability is a little more different.
Yeah. Right, so Dixie went. Well, the reason why we're calling it Dixie is because that's what that was your channel, and we didn't think you wanted to be called by your real name. But if you want to be called by your real name, that's okay, bud. We'll happily do that for you if that's what you want. Thank you.
Yeah,
again.
no worries.
We play as professional as possible while running over the other player with our vehicles. Yes.
Exactly.
Especially when they're stand right in front of you and they're trying to jump your vehicle.
So you say there, Professor. Alright, so
if you want Dixie Girls to call you by your real name, that's no worries. We normally kind of don't call our subscribers by their real names because we're not sure if he wants to or not. But if he wants us to, we're more than happy to.
Dylan, is that right?
That's it, yep.
Yeah, Dylan. Alright. Doesn't matter. Just whatever you want to be called by, that's fine by us. Alright, give me about 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
1, 2. So what we're doing is we're going to start getting loading wagons. We're going to be loading up our straw. Apparently we're keeping it. I'm not sure if we're going to keep it all, but apparently we are, so that's grand. That's no worries. So once we get the straw up, what we're going to plan on doing is we're going to break up our field as such. So we're going to break off the quarter of the field that we're going to be using for our animals. And once that's done, then we're going to get the rest of it then and turn it back into our arable field. We probably will sow cotton because it's, like we said, is the biggest money spinner on FS19. So there's going to be the crop that we are going to grow in our field 11 once we get it split off and half for the cows and stuff like that, and then half for the crop. So we are going to put cotton in. So Dylan went tell Tubbs I'm after subscribing, so we got to subscribing here.
Well, thank you so much, Dylan. We appreciate it.
And here Becky went, you've been calling me by my real name.
Do you prefer Super Becky or just Becky? So we're gonna need. Do we need to go ahead and lease out?
Technically, let me just get this out. Technically, I have not been calling you by your real name,
Bobby Joe.
Okay. Billy Joe Spears.
Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and lease out a couple of loading wagons? Is that what we need to do next?
Yep. I'm just about to do it there, buddy.
Are you going to do the 60 or 56,000? The Rapid 8400W? Do it.
Yep, that's what I was looking at. But I'm also thinking it's 240 horsepower. Watts are tractors. Do they have enough?
Yes, we do. We have enough horsepower. That is correct. Do it.
They're done.
Are they reset? Yeah, do it.
If I just reset one, and then you can reset your own.
Oh, okay, I see how this works. Thank you, Professor.
No, I'm being generous. I reset because I didn't really want you to go through all that hardship of actually hurting your brain trying to figure out how to do it.
You're such a chameleon.
Chameleon? Oh, we're getting off the beaten track again.
Well, I think we've been off of that for a while.
I don't think we were on the track since we started. Maybe for the first 5 minutes of the stream, and then it was just downhill from there.
Exactly.
Oh. Gotta love it. We got to love it, though. And guys, that's what I'm on about. when you actually love this game as much as we do, and as much as you apparently, because you're sitting here watching us and listening to us go on and on about a lot of shite in some stages. In another half hour, we've actually been streaming for 2 hours. To me, it didn't look like it was 2 hours.
Oh, I knew it would take us a while.
Like it didn't look like it was 2 hours. It didn't feel like it. That's the thing, you know. Oh Lordy, Pickabilly con. Oh Lordy, Pickabilly hey. So Dylan went, I know that you are talking about me if you say my real name.
Exactly.
Well, that's okay. Dylan, we'll happy enough call you Dylan. No worries there. Like we were saying, we kind of respect your online names of our subscribers and stuff, so we will always call you by your online name that comes up on the subscribe name before we will actually call you by your real name if you were to give it to us. It's just a matter of respect that we'll have for you and everything else, that to keep privacy and stuff. Becky went, just letting you know that I'm not here for FS, I'm here just to listen to you go on and on and on and on. Oh, she's really here for the FS. She's trying every excuse now to make it sound like she isn't, but we know that she is.
Exactly.
Just admit it. You're an FS woman.
She's hooked. It's denied.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Hook,
just
line,
in.
and sinker.
She's just in denial right now.
Yep, that's all it is. Hook, line, and sinker. At this stage, she's just trying to wriggle off the hook, but it's not happening.
Denial is to the possibilities of reality.
Oh. Dylan went, that's okay, I understand. Yeah, so as we're saying, we normally go for about 2.5 hours, right? That there was our original plan. Well, as we were saying earlier on in the stream about, we're thinking of just going for the 2 hours from now on. But before we start our 2-hour live stream, we're also going to be doing a live stream on a kind of a showcase on maps and stuff like that, right?
Get back here.
So we will start this probably tomorrow night, Tubbs, if that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So guys, in the comments, right, on my side of the chats and also in Tubb's side of the chats for those who are watching Tubb.
Yeah, you had to do both.
Stick in the chats, right?
Yep, you had to do
so
both.
Stick in the chats, right? What map you would like us to do a showcase on for you tomorrow. Right? And then if there's a 1 or 2 mods that you also like to see that you haven't used yet, or you just want to see if they're okay or whatever, throw them in the chat also. And if we can, what we'll do is we will load up those mods and that map. We will run through the map, show you all the areas that are in it, and even if it's the mod, we'll show you how to use the mod, what's good, what's bad about it. And also on top of that then, we will do our live stream. Okay, now, we were discussing earlier on, as we said, about doing a subscriber fun map, or a subscriber multiplayer, whatever. once we do it, if we do go down that road, guys, it will be only for PS players at the moment, because that's what we're on, and it's not a cross-platform game, unfortunately. So for those of you that are actually on Xbox and stuff like that, is this something that you would like to see us actually doing a subscriber multiplayer? And if so, what map would you want us to start off on? Or if you don't want us to do that, that's fine. So what map would you like us to do then tomorrow night? That's another thing. So like I said, we have our Welker farms going through 2 nights a week. We have Washoe, and we also have Old Style Countryside that are head-to-head. Myself and Tubbs were discussing this the other night, that we will be happy enough to start another map if he wants to, and we can on a Friday night and we go that way. If we do that, we probably will run it as a subscriber map. But other than that, we'll just keep going as we're going. And if we do, what map would you want us to play on tomorrow night? We've done Welkers for the last 2 nights in a row. We've done 3 episodes of Old Farm Countryside. So I'm guessing Washoe will probably be the... So Washoe will be one of the ones if you want us to do, or if you want us to do another map tomorrow, and start up another map. Right, but myself and Tubbs was discussing this. Even though we would love to have 10 maps going at the same time, we can't. Because what will happen is we wouldn't have any community on it, so we wouldn't be, having an interaction where you can get to like what's happening rather than us jump from map to map, and you're not really getting the satisfaction that you need. So that's the reason why we said that we're going to go, I think it's about 100 episodes. Now, it mightn't happen, okay? That was just thrown at us for one of the rules for head-to-head, which was 100 episodes. We will aim for it. If it's non-realistic, naturally we won't do it. If it's realistic, we'll keep going. So here's what we're going to ask you. Welker Farms, this one right now, how many episodes would you like us to do? Okay, now bear in mind, right, that on this map, it's big fields, so 9 times out of 10, what you're going to get is us doing contracts. Okay, once the animals start, that'll be a different thing where we can get the animals going. So how many episodes would you like to see us do on Tubbfarmer 2? Well, I think you're a bit late for that, seeing that this is our 3rd one. So we're going past it. Actually, no, this is the 4th one.
Oh.
This is the 4th one tonight. Last night was the 3rd one. Tonight's the 4th. Right, so how many episodes, guys, would you like to see us do on this one? Also, would you like us to either play Washoe tomorrow night, or do you want us to do another map? The reason we're asking now is because, like we said, we kind of finish up after 2.5 hours, which we got about half an hour left or so. So you have a half an hour then to decide what you would like us to do for tomorrow night. So you have a choice, either Washoe or start a new map, or a subscriber multiplayer.
Let's see, where's this at?
Like myself and Tubbs were happy enough doing either one of them, but we have discussed that we would like to the maps that we're doing at the moment to have some kind of continuity on it, so we just keep going from episode to episode on the 3 maps that we're doing at the moment. So we will get the benefit of it, you will get the benefit of it, we're not jumping from map to map. Like, the good thing about Washoe at the moment is, if I remember, because it's been a while since we're on it, we have a John Deere map. That's what our Washoe map is. It's all John Deere, whereas this one at the moment is Case. But I think we decided on Washoe. There's no limitations on vehicles, wasn't it? There's like we're not having a restriction on it. So if you want Big Bud, we can do Big Bud. If you want KS Quad Tracks, we can do a KS Quad Track and stuff like that. So there's really no limitation where on this one we can do all that, but there is no Big Bud allowed on it. And on our countryside, there's no large equipment allowed. So, or maybe you might like us to do, because myself and Tubbs, we both like this kind of idea. Maybe you would like us to do a let's play with small equipment, where all we can use is small tractors. Small equipment and stuff like that, like 6 meter plows or 3 meter plows and stuff. But if we are going to go that road, guys, we also have to have a map that's going to support that. So we can't really have small equipment on the likes of Pacific Northwest or Welker or Washoe, because it's just too big. So you will be looking at the likes of Meadowgrove, that kind of map. Or maybe Old String Farm would be actually a nice map for us to use more equipment. Tubbs, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm good for whatever. You know me. I'm here for the duration.
So Tubbs, do you have any maps in mind then that we can throw out there for them to actually pick for tomorrow night? So maybe Old Stream Farm might be a nice one for you to look if you know what that map is.
I mean, yeah, we could start it. I mean, the only thing you got to keep in mind is that we can do the smaller ones and stuff like that. Now, are you talking about
the showcase?
To showcase
tomorrow night, right? So pick 3 maps that we have, right? So we give them to the subscribers, and then they can pick one of those 3 maps, and then we can show that case tomorrow night. Like so like something like we say, Old Stream Farm could be one of them. That new Alps could be one.
Yeah.
So that could be maybe new Bargle Targan or something like that.
Yeah. No, I see
so
what
throw
you're
3
saying.
maps out there, and then have them pick one.
Yeah.
Rather than us saying like, okay, tomorrow night, guys, we're going to do this map for you. No.
Well, maybe it should be something we hadn't ever like played on. So maybe the likes of Hagenstadt or yeah, or something along those lines is what I was thinking about. Something you and I hadn't even been on together would be kind of cool, and it's a smaller map. No logging maps, of course. I'm just not really interested in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately.
But
anyway,
tomorrow though,
Washoe. Becky said Washoe tomorrow night to play.
Washoe.
Also.
Oh, okay. Washoe's good. And tomorrow's the subscriber player map. Is that what we're talking about?
Right. No, that's what I'm on about. Right. If they don't want us to do a subscriber map, right? No, like a subscriber multiplayer map tomorrow night. We'll do Washoe, the one that we have going, right, as our live stream, right?
Okay.
But the 3 maps that I'm on about is the 3 maps that we give our subscribers to pick, where they can pick one of them for us to showcase.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the half-hour run around, and so we can give all the points and what's good about the map, what's bad about the map, our opinion on the map, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking something you and I have never been on. So like Hagenstadt,
Old Stream.
Yeah, you and I've played Old Stream, but you and I have never been on it.
Together, yeah. So Old Stream, Hagenstadt,
Bartle,
Hagen.
Yeah, the 2000 was it Giants?
Giants Island.
Giants Island. I'm trying to think.
Okay, so let me see. Becky was saying, what about a map that you haven't streamed yet?
Yeah,
You're
that's
just
the
saying
kind
a lot of map
of
names I haven't, and she goes, you're just saying a lot of map names I haven't even heard of. So that's a good thing because Becky hasn't heard of these maps. So like that's so the maps that we're saying, Becky, are the kind of maps where that we know that you probably haven't looked at.
Mercury
So
Farms.
Yeah. So even though we played them,
Midland.
but Becky's never seen them, so like
Yeah,
that's what
well,
I'm on about.
we've never played them together. Midland, Mercury Farms.
Yeah. So there's a lot of maps out there that we haven't played together. Now, Dylan went try the map Starways.
Starways,
right,
we have. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I don't know if you want to do this, okay, but if you go back over our YouTube channel, you will come across one that says 24-hour fail on my side. If you want to see what that map is, go and watch it because we actually done our 24-hour challenge on Starways. There was something like 6 of us on it, so you will get a good idea what the map looks like.
Well, I was on there for 3 hours until my internet got cut off.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. So either way, you're going to get a good look at the map because we've done a few good contracts all over that map. So you will see different points of areas and stuff like that on it. You know.
Did you figure out where the straw place was?
Want to sell?
Yeah.
I'm storing it.
Oh.
Isn't that what you wanted? Isn't that what you had said to me at the start? We're storing it in the silo.
How much of it were you storing it? I'm selling, you're storing.
I'm at the storing 3 loads, I think. So one second, I'll find out now. So
which would be 160 something thousand.
106,000.
106.
Stored.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe that's enough stuff, and then we'll sell the rest. So
Yeah,
is it over the barn?
I've been selling it. No, it's by the straw. It's called the straw. It's right where the wool cell is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you had to you had to back into the barn itself.
I saw bales there on my own personal Let's Play, so.
Finally.
Right guys, so seeing that in this way, it's hard for us to actually choose a map that we're just going to showcase for you tomorrow night. Boom, boom, boom. I think we should start off one that we haven't played at all then at the moment. So maybe we showcase Hagenstad tomorrow night.
Ooh.
What's the oofer?
Very tricky trigger on the barn.
Yes, I know. But
the first time I didn't have trouble. The second time I had to kind of get in a very far corner.
Can we get back to what I was just saying there?
Nope.
Shall we showcase Hagenstad tomorrow night then?
Shall we? Yeah. Starway? Is that what you're saying?
No, Hagenstad.
Oh, Hagenstad. No, I'm good with that. That's fine.
Right, so guys, tomorrow night, right, because we have a lot of maps there, what we'll do is, tomorrow night we will showcase Hagenstad for you, and then what we'll do is we will pick our 3 maps that we haven't done yet. We will mention the 3 maps tomorrow night, and then you can pick 1, 2, and 3, so then we will know which one you want us to do. So tomorrow night, same time as our usual broadcast. So, told you say 11:30 will come on.
I'll be on tomorrow. I'll probably be done by about 3:30 tomorrow. 4.
Yeah, no, but if we came on, we say 11:30 my time tomorrow night to showcase the map, and then
5:30 my
It'll
time.
be, yeah, 5:30 your time.
Mm-hmm. That's
Right?
fine.
We
No,
showcase the
fine.
map, and then at 12 o'clock then we can do our broadcast until 2.
Yeah, or 3, or 4, or 5, because tomorrow's Friday.
Still 2 hours on.
Or 3 hours, or 4.
It's going to be a while since we're going to get back into do a 24-hour broadcast.
No, I'm not saying 24 hour. Hell no.
Man, I only lasted 11 hours. Come on. No, 12 hours.
I stayed up most of the time. I just was kind of griping and complaining in the background, but
Yeah, no, I lasted 12, and 12 was hard.
yeah, well, I mean, if I'd have been on there, we probably could have gone a little bit longer, but oh man, that gum rain and internet and all that junk.
Now, guys, in saying that, we will at some stage. We're not saying now or anything, but at some stage we probably will attempt it again. But for the foreseeable future, it's not in the pipeline.
No, we might try a 6 or 7 hour or something like that, a little more attainable.
Yeah.
As long as it ain't raining or any rain in the forecast, we'll do some research before that. But that was a weird deal. There wasn't any rain in the forecast for us, and that evening it was just like boom, 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 and I'm like, oh my god, freak storm.
Yeah. Alright, guys, so the
needless
recap,
to say.
let everybody know what's happening tomorrow night then, is 11:30 my time, Irish time, which is 5:30 States time. That's Central States. It will be Tennessee, you're talking 6:30, would I be right?
Yeah. No, 5.
5:30, same as yours?
5:30.
Right.
Yeah, 5:30.
Yeah, so same as yours, right then. So it'll be 5:30 then in States time, 11:30 my time. We are going to showcase for you is Hagenstad map. We will do a proper run around on the map, a proper map tour, and then we will show you all the interesting points and sell points and stuff like that in the store and stuff. And then what we'll do is we will give you our opinion on what we think that map was based on that run around.
What he said.
Then tomorrow night's Let's Play will be Washu. But what we will do for guys is we won't use it as a subscriber map until we find which map we're going to do a subscriber map on. But we will open it, so if you want to join us tomorrow night in Washu, there's no problems. Just let us know in the chat if you'd like to do it. Like I said, guys, please remember it is PS4, unfortunately, so we can't let PC or Xbox player in, which we would love to, but we can't. Well, it will be PS4, so only PS4 subscribers. If you want to join us on that map tomorrow night, you're more than welcome. Just leave it in the chat, and then we can give you the passwords and stuff like that as we go along that we need to give you.
Ooh, we're going to be cutting it close on time.
Yep. So guys, we're going to be starting to cutting things short as we always do. So I'm going to start off with my customary goodbyes.
Good night.
So first, goodbye. Thanks for joining. Thank you very much. Right, so first of all, thank you everyone for joining us, for joining myself, Chris Larkin, and my partner in farm, Tubbfarmer. Also, a big shout out to Here Becky and Dixie Hill or Dylan for the comments on the chats. I appreciate every one of them, guys. You're really making our streams go a lot quicker by participating. So please keep up that great work. We love you for it. Also, a big shout out to Tubbfarmer for one or two jump hacks there onto my channel. party chat that he wasn't allowed in. I'm going to have to ban him for tomorrow night. So guys, thanks a million. And remember, tomorrow night we're going to be on from 11:30. We will do Hagenstadt as a map tour, and then we're going to go and watch you then as our live stream. So if you haven't checked this out yet, go and check out our channels. Mine is Chris Larkin. My partner in farm is Tubbfarmer.
Yep.
Go over and hit those subscribe buttons, smash those like buttons, and if you're really feeling generous, hit that notification bell and talk. It will not wake you up in the mornings. It will let you know when we're on. Also, if you're feeling extra generous, please share our videos. Tell your friends to come check us out.
Tell everybody. Tell everybody.
Okay, so do you want to do your usuals?
Oh yeah, as soon as I get unstuck. And as Chris said tonight, thanks for tuning in. Becky, as usual, thanks for being a great supporter of what Chris and I are doing here. You're always faithful and always making sure and keeping both of us in line for sure. And also, Dylan, thanks for jumping in and giving a hi, even though that Chris scared you off and you had to go back over to his channel. But thanks for the thanks for subscribing to my channel. Thanks for being a subscriber of Chris's channel. You all are the ones that make us motivated to continue on. We're not professional YouTubers, but it's always nice to be appreciated in our endeavors for the love of this game. So thank you so much. Also, Bungie Landon, thanks for tuning in for a little bit. I think he might still be here. I'm not real sure, but anyway, thanks for chiming in and chatting for a little bit and checking out our channels. I'm Tubbfarmer. Got my farm partner here, Chris Larkin. And as he said before, make sure to go in there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. That notification bell is just a way that lets you know that when we are broadcasting, but it also will let you know if Chris or I put a post on. It's not only for videos, but if we put a post out, like if we're not going to be streaming the night, or if an upcoming special stream's coming on or something other like that, you'll get that notification as well. So make sure hit that notification button. Also, we are console players. We're on PlayStation 4, as Chris said earlier. Make sure to go and check out our community that we have on PlayStation 4. It is Superior FS Farming. Check us out. If you like realistic farming, which we pretty much stick to that, most of our subscribers are the same way. There's a lot of interaction, post, chat, questions that are posed, up-to-date news with farm sim that's coming down the works, and as well as our mods that are coming out. Chris does a really great job of making sure to keep us informed with that. So make sure to become a member. And again, thank you so much. We appreciate y'all coming in, and have a great night.
So guys, as we normally do with our final chat to say goodbye, I'm Chris Larkin, he's Tubbfarmer. Everything that you see on this farm, if it was done right, we didn't do it. If it was done wrong, it was those pesky leprechauns. Until tomorrow night, guys, farm ourselves. Good night. Have a safe one. Speak to you tomorrow.
All right. Y'all have a great night.